there, so today's video is going to be the end of August updates, and I'm going to start out with all the brand new stuff of this month. Okay, so I'm going to start with my haul that I got from our annual summer sale. So this is Masdevallia infracta. The reason I got this one is that I really like the flowers. They are pink and a little bit cup-shaped. The plant itself is a little bit small, which is nice since I don't have much room anymore. Another reason I got this one was that it's been known or has been described to be warmth tolerant, so I don't need to worry about getting cool temperatures for this, or at least I don't have to worry too much about that. So the next one is Dendrobium christyanum. It's one of the black hair dendrobiums, and I really like it because it has the white and orange, similar to the bellatillum that I have, but not quite. The canes are they're taller than the bellatillum and a lot skinnier as well, but it doesn't get very tall. So the next one is Dendrobium scabrilingue. Please excuse my pronunciation. I'm not sure if that's the proper way to pronounce it, but I'm doing my best here. Anyway, this is another one of the black hair dendrobiums. It's supposed to be very fragrant, and the flower is white, green, and a little bit orange in the lip. I'm making a bit of an effort to collect the black hair dendrobiums, especially the white flowers with the orange lip. I really like them for some reason, and I'm really interested in getting the species of them. I know there's the Frosty Dawn and the Dawn Marie, but because I don't have a lot of space, I want the ones with very different shapes in the flowers, so that's what I'm trying to go for. But obviously not everything is available to me, but I'm definitely looking out for them. So this is the Aerides odorata, variety alba. This is one I wanted for a while, although originally I wanted the non-alba variety, but it wasn't available at the time, so I just got the alba one. And the alba one is still nice. I really like the shape of the flowers, which is why I like the species, so that I decided just to get it. And the reason I bought this specific plant is because on this side, there's another seedling here. So this is a seedling size, and this little one was attached to this, but yesterday I found a slug, which I destroyed with hydrogen peroxide, and I think it was still alive, so I was picking at it, and then that little one fell off. So trying to keep both of these alive. But yeah, so Aerides odorata. So similar to the black hair dendrobiums, I'm really trying to collect these because I really like them. I like Vandas in general, but I really like the Aerides genus, I think. Yeah. So last but not least is the Vanda roeblingiana. This was a lucky find because they didn't have it listed on their website, but they did have it at the sale. So as soon as I saw it, I purchased it. The flowers are fragrant, although I had to put my nose up to it. I'm assuming as it gets bigger and has a better show that they would be more fragrant, but right now it's quite small, although it is blooming size, as you can tell. But yeah, I'm very, very happy to have this. I really like Vandas in general, or the Vandaceous Alliance in general, but I particularly like the star-shaped flowers, and when I saw Roger had this, I also wanted it, but Vandas aren't usually available here, or at least the ones that I'm looking for, so I'm very happy to have this. Apparently this doesn't get much wider, although it will get a lot taller, but for me, I'm more concerned about the width, only because I really just don't have much space left, so yeah. Yay me. So another thing I got this month, although not at the sale, was this orchid probiotic. It claims to help the growth and the flowering of the plants. I just want to try it out. I don't know if I'll see any noticeable results, but it's not that expensive, so why not? I just give it a shot, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I used this this past weekend, and the ratio is 1 tablespoon per gallon. And you're supposed to do it every, I think, what does it say here? Yeah, you're supposed to apply it every 14 to 21 days, although I'll probably just do it once a month for convenience. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so in my last update video, my Aerides houlletiana was starting a flower spike and it's maturing, but the most exciting thing is there's another flower spike. So I have two flower spikes on my Aerides houlletiana. When they finally bloom, I feel like this should be a really good show, so I'm very, very excited. I wasn't expecting this at all. Other than that, there's not much going on here. Things are just trucking along. Some of this table is bare, and that's because I've moved stuff around, which you'll see. Okay, I lied. So this is my, I think RLC Chian-Tzy Goldenorange, and it has a new growth. I don't think this was there in my last update, so this is another thing that's new on this table here. So we're in the kitchen. The only major change is this Sarcochilus hartmanii. Before they were potted in two different pots, both in semi-hydro, but I've decided to pot them up together just so I can make more room for more plants. So my Neofinetia falcata Hakucho has a new something growing there. Not the one at the bottom, but there's another one right above the second leaf. That's new. The one at the bottom was there when I bought it, and my cat just fell off the garbage can. But it kind of stalled. So that second one, I'm not sure what that is. Might be a flower spike, who knows. So in my last video, my Brassavola cucullata, the leaf was stuck here, so I decided to help it out, but I don't know, a little bit disappointed with this growth. I don't think it's going to get bigger. So I decided to mount my Ascocentrum pusillum on this unglazed aquarium ornament. It's made out of clay, although I'm not sure what kind of clay it is. But I was inspired by a member in my orchid society. He held a talk about how he grows his orchids, and he uses a lot of like natural materials. And he does a lot of interesting potting and mounts. And one thing that inspired him was, I think it's a temple in Thailand where the tree's roots become embedded in the temple. I'll see if I can find a picture and add a link. But it looked really neat, so I kind of want to do a similar thing. And because this plant is a miniature, it's going to be a lot easier for me to do that. And I found the perfect mount for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward for the roots really clinging on to the mount here. I think it'll look really neat. Okay, so I have a bit of a setup change on the upper shelf. As you can probably tell, I do no longer have the Dendrobium lowii, and that's because it's for sure dead. I checked on it yesterday, and it had a crack at the bottom of the firm pseudobulb, and it just wasn't alive, so I threw it out. So that really sucks because it's not very cheap, but it is what it is, and life will go on. And I will go through any changes here. So this is my Catasetum saccatum. Previously I had issues with this newest growth. It's completely died, so I'm not watering it. It's kind of in limbo at the moment. I never really figured out what was the reason that happened. It's not rotted, it's just shriveled up and dry. So I mean, I'm hoping this doesn't happen next time. It might just be, I don't know, the weather. Because it did come from Ecuador, so maybe it wasn't quite climatized to my environment. So, I don't know. Disappointed, but it's not completely dead yet. So this is my RLC little Toshie. And in the sheath, I'm pretty sure that's a bud. I'm really hoping it doesn't blast. The last time I had a sheath, there was something inside, but it kind of just shriveled up and died. Hopefully this doesn't happen with this one here. One thing I noticed about the latest growth was that the pseudobulb is super skinny compared to the previous ones. I'm not sure what the reason is. I think I did fertilize it enough. I'm not sure. So this is my Polycycnis barbata, and it has a new growth here. So this is my Rodriguezia lehmanii. I did decide to put on a mount. I originally wanted to put in semi-hydro, but the pseudobulbs were all kind of in a ball shape, like they were. It wasn't like flat, so it wouldn't be easy to pot up. So I decided just to mount it. I think it'd be a lot easier. So that's what I decided to do. So this is my Plectrophora alata. I decided to plant it in rock wool and have it hanging in the basket. When I did unpot it, I realized it's actually two separate plants. So that was a surprise, but otherwise seems pretty healthy. Roots are very, very thin though, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So this is my Paphinia rugosa. This has also been repotted in rock wool and some leca beads. So previously I mentioned that when I repotted my chisis, it broke along the rhizome, so now it's two separate pieces. The good thing is there is a new growth on the other part. So here, something is growing, so that's very good. I'm happy with that. My Neofinetia falcata kutsuamushi has two somethings growing there. The first one is there, and then there's another one inside the leaf. We'll see what that will be. So my Pedangus dactyloceras has a new leaf growing, and it has a new fan growing there. So that's very exciting. I potted up my two Dendrobium Super Ise into one pot in order to save some space for new plants. So my Dendrobium bracteosum is still in bud. I think only one of the flowers opened, but I have a feeling it's just stuck and it's not going to open all the way, which kind of sucks. The leaves on my Dendrobium cruentum are getting brown at the tips, and the leaf is eventually dying. I'm still not sure what's causing it. I haven't fertilized it in a while because I do think it may be fertilizer burn, but I'm really not sure at this point. Other than that, the plant seems fine. Even the upper leaves are starting to not look super great. I don't think it's spider mites. I thought at first that could be it, but if it's browning at the tips, then I don't think it's that. Anyway, I have another bud coming out here, so that's nice. The previous bud at the top here just decided to die, so that's not going to be happening. So my Gongoro Giba is no longer in bloom, but it has a new growth. I'm debating whether I want to repot this in a rock wool so I don't have to do it later. I kind of don't want to, only because the roots are so entangled around the basket, but at the same time, I think this might be a good time since I have a new growth there, but we'll see. This is my Aeride punctata, and it is still in spike. It's still going strong, and I'm looking forward to the blooms, or bloom. We'll see. Okay, I think I'm going to end it here. There's not too much going on. I didn't include things where I included them last time, and like the growth got a little bit bigger. I don't think that's necessary for this video, so I didn't include those. Just kind of the major updates. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.